I never thought in all my years of trading on Memecoins that I would be sat here with $750,000 in my Phantom wallet. And I'm still right to think that because I didn't make this money through trading, I made this money through deving. In this video, I'm going to show you the simple process that I used to start stacking serious cash through deving. This video is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Your capital is still at risk. I'm just here to explain how the process works. Okay guys, we're now getting close to the live demonstration portion of this video, but first of all, let's just take a quick look at a random chart and see what kind of story is unfolding here. So this is a coin that's done actually relatively well. There's a steady incline all the way through, all the way heading up, and it looks like we're coming off to a crash at the end. But you know, if you want to make money in this game, do you want to be sitting around waiting for days at a time? Or would you rather make your money within a day? Now, I can show you in this method that how we can make that money very, very quickly. Trading is not really the way to go. You either need to have a lot of money put into the coin initially, which you could have lost, or have crazy luck and just put all of that money in and then just get a massive kick up. So what we're going to do is, instead of doing that, because, you know, it's a bit hit or miss as to whether we will know them, we're going to create our own coins. We will become the devs. So we're going to launch our own coins on createcoin.fun. That is the site that we are going to use, and it will mean that we can launch our own coin within seconds on Solana with no coding required. All we're doing is pushing buttons, guys. It's really easy. I'm going to show you this whole process start to finish so you don't have to worry. I will look after you and I will show you exactly how this is done, okay? But first of all, before we get into that, there is just something else that I wanted to talk about, and that is the kind of markets that are available for meme coins. Now, this is the pump market, and the one problem I've always found with the pump market is a lot of the coins just don't have the room to grow. So what ends up happening is you get all these coins being launched, and there's thousands and thousands of these shit coins everywhere, and they just don't have the room to grow because they get lost in the noise. And even if they do break through, there's loads and loads of fees and, you know, caps and things like that that just prevent you from making the right amount of money. Let's switch off of pump and let's go to the Matora market via dynamic on Axiom. Okay, now this is the market that createcoin.fun uses. What you'll notice is that the market caps are a lot higher overall. Look at this, 340 million right at the top, 1.6 billion. I believe that's 16 billion. I don't think I've actually ever seen them on that high. That's really impressive. So you can see here, the coins have got way more room to grow. So when our coin does well, it will really do well. All right, so this is the market that we can take advantage of. So let's get to launching our coin. First things first, we've got to make sure we've got enough Solana in the wallet. We have $108 in, so I recommend having about $100 worth of Solana. That's the necessary amount there. We're going to connect our wallet, so if it's on your browser, it should automatically detect it once you hit connect wallet. And then this is the point where if you were using the site normally, you would come up with a cool name for your token, and you would come up with a symbol and a narrative and an image and all this stuff, and you would then go about marketing your coin to try and get people to buy it. We're not going to do that because that takes loads of time and effort. Instead, we are going to hit the copy trending button. This is one of the secret tools of createcoin.fun. This shows us a bunch of coins that are on the pump market right now that are doing really well, and then what we can do is we can migrate them over to the Matora market and then take advantage of all that hype. That's what we are going to do. We are going to take advantage of someone else's hype. That's what makes this process so easy and successful. So a bit of information on here. You've got names, you've got potential market caps, and also when they were last paired. You can hit refresh whenever you're not happy with the selection that you have. So, you know, looking at this, you know, we got a few here. I mean, any of these would be good. So why don't we just pick, let's go with this Febble 5%. Let's do that. So we're going to hit copy coin. Okay, I know it's a low market cap, but just to prove that any of these are good enough to make money quickly. Now, initially the request will be blocked. You need to click proceed and then confirm, and then tick a box and confirm again. This is a normal part of the process. So I set up wallets fresh every single time I make one of these videos. So I have to do this quite a lot, and this is just a normal part of the process. You should maybe only have to do this once if you repeat. Okay, so now we've got a token created. So now we need to go onto our liquidity pool. So here is the create liquidity pool menu. Now it's got a bunch of information on here, but you don't need to worry about most of it. The only detail we need to worry about is the amount of SOL. So we're not going to worry about the tokens. We're not going to worry about the name or anything else. So we're just going to worry about the amount of SOL. Now, I normally put in about 0.2 SOL per coin. Okay, and it's not a lot, but it's kind of the sweet spot that allows you to maximize your profit without massive overheads. It gives you a little bit of a kick up at the start, you know, and doesn't ruin your overheads at the end. So we're going to confirm that transaction, and then we will be live live. We will be on course to get going. So here we go. Here is our coin. We've got the Soul Pebbles coin here, and you've got, again, a bunch of information here. We've got the name, we've got the pool, we've got the amount of soul that we put in so far, and we've got the amount of tokens at 900 million. That's the standard. And then we've got our estimated value here at $15.58. Now, this lightning bolt button, this is a crucial step. This is the key ingredient, okay? Boosting your token. So we've got the marketing of an already trending coin. We've got an open market that is easily exploitable in terms of its market caps. Now we are just securing that victory with a boost, okay? It costs us 0.25 Sol, and when we spend that, we are going to go to the top of Dex Screener's trending list. So that means all the trend chasers and anyone who set their machines to look at the trending stuff are more likely to click on our coin, and that means that initial bump is going to get us rolling and get lots of action on our coin quickly. And that's what makes this method so doable in such a short period of time. Let's take a look on Dex Screener and see how our coin is doing. So we're going to load up Dex Screener here. Bear with me a moment. Okay, come on now. Okay, Dex Screener is live, and as you can see, our coin is already doing quite well. Our market cap already at 1.4k, and that was at the first update. So as you can see here, there is a bunch of trades happening. Okay, we have got 200 transactions now, 102 traders. So this coin is hot. There is tons of stuff happening with this coin right now, and that market cap will steadily go up and up and up as we go. Okay, and that is because of this boost. So we are being seen by most of the users on Dex Screener. That's really important because that's what's given us this early kick up, which again kickstarts this whole engine. 4.5k on that market cap. That is very impressive. Okay, I'm going to run this now for another 10 or so seconds, and then we'll switch back to create coin. But as you can see, guys, the numbers are just flowing in, and this is the method at work. All right, so soon enough, we will switch back to create coin. Here we are. Let's take a quick refresh. Let's see what our estimated value is. We started at $15. Let's have a look now. So our estimated value is now sitting at, drum roll, $867.27. Look, 11 full soul coins have been put into our coin here. So now we're going to remove that liquidity. Let's remove 100%, and that all goes into our pocket. I will be doing a prize draw for half of the money that I make. If you like, subscribe, and leave a comment, you could win half of what I make for this video. $867. It's as easy as that, guys. You've got to try this method out for yourselves.